Kiwi Radio, home of New Zealand music. Streaming from Kiwiradio.nz. How's it going? After having a few days off, feeling a little bit revived today. I was feeling a bit burnt out, to be honest. Creative burnout, but we're back. Back in black. We've got some awesome New Zealand music for you today. Ivy Rockers in Dunedin. Tessinates dropping a new single. Pickle Darling as well in the playlist, as well as Adam Hadaway, all coming up. But first, we're going to go down south to Dunedin. One of their standout acts this year is a band called Ivy, which is the initials I.V.Y. They've got a new track called Loon, representing the conflicting emotions of loving the place you are from and yet still feeling isolated and trapped by it. It's the sense of the push and pull, and it's captured in this lovely track using a powerful mix of distorted guitars, dreamy choruses, and vulnerable verses. You heard it on Kiwi Radio. That is Ivy for you, IVY, coming from Dunedin. Lots more New Zealand music for you today, including Pickle Darling sharing a new single called Congratulations Champion up next. It's from their album Bots, Battle Bots. It's out in a few days' time on 5th of September 2025 on Father Daughter Records. Lucas Mayo is the artist behind Pickle Darling. Here it is now, playing on Kiwi Radio. And please email your tunes to kiwiradio@proton.me.
Congratulations, champion. I found the note handwritten inside a hand grenade pen. For questions and queries, call it up above. For feedback and complaints. Good for Jane Campion. I found a note written in crumbs inside a biscuit tin. You know I'm gonna love you still, like black mold loves the windowsill, like oceans love and oil spill, like ducks to water, yeah, I flew.
Nice short teaser there for you for a track coming out in a few days' time by Pickle Darling. Congratulations, Champion is the track. Now, I did a bit of a detox for about 48 hours, crash and burn with the creator burnout, which is totally real. And I made a post on Instagram.com/Kiwiradio.nz. And my post was something along the lines of, this post is to say I'm currently feeling a bit overwhelmed and too many messages and inquiries with the podcast and radio at the moment, just needing a bit of a break. This includes stepping away from Instagram. Comparison is the thief of happiness, and I want to stay away from the noise here and regroup with family and loved ones. Not sure when I'll be back, but replays to air, maybe the odd ad hoc here and there as well. And you know what, 48 hours after a bit of a breather and reconnecting with family, I am definitely back on the airways. It's a labour of love here at Kiwiradio.nz, but if you do like and what we do and want to support us in this journey, would really appreciate a couple of dollars a month to help keep the lights on. I hear our power bill's gone up, so it will probably go to that, to be honest. But anyways, back to the music. And by the way, I'm just reading out some of the comments, which I hadn't read. Good on you, brother, saying from Ash Sales, time to bed rot. That's in order. That's Tiger Music, who's one of our featured artists at the moment. And Stephanie Beck, country singer, saying, sending love, appreciate all you do. Glad you're taking the time you need. Vanessa Tuttle there as well, saying take care. Oh, thanks, guys. It's all up to the community, really. Anyways, Adam Hadaway is got a band called The Haunters. And they've released a couple of new videos, to be honest. This one is Two Roads. And by the way, I just want to say those messages that everyone left has definitely re-energized me for another round. So here we go. This is Adam Hadaway, Two Roads, playing here on Kiwi Radio.
I speak these things truthfully, facing my fate. I know the hour's getting late. Part of me still loves Caroline. She's out on her own tonight, and I don't know which road to take. And there's two roads from here, and there's two roads to go, till I find my way back in. There's two roads that I know lead out of here. I was sick in many ways when I read the news today. Looks like everything is breaking down. They say it's fine and warm down here. I said, come on, you know the storm is getting near. There's 2 roads from here. Yeah, there's 2 roads to go till I find my way back there. There's 2 roads that I know lead out of here. Well, I'm broken up, hungry and I'm breathing the fumes. Well, I'm walking in the spirit of Julia Hill. Well, there's 2 roads from here. Yeah, there's 2 roads to go till I find my way back there. There's 2 roads that I know lead out of here.
Adam Hadaway and the Haunters with 2 Roads. Go check out the brand new music videos on their socials, and an upcoming album is on the way called Hot Variety. Next is Tessonate dropping a new single called All In. Tessonate has been a guest in the podcast. That will be unlockable if you're one of our supporters in the MP3 archives. Please support the servers that way, and I really do appreciate it. Indie radio is just as indie as indie music. You know what I mean? Like, there's no one backing us except you guys. So really do appreciate all the lovely people that have already joined. To mind, those are people like Anarchy, who are there all the time, MDWH, and a bunch more people on the paywall there. Thank you so much for supporting the servers. Tessonate, All In, playing on Kiwi Radio, and something from my CD collection up next as well, a signed CD from a local artist who has now gone abroad to England. More about that up next.
Can't tell nobody where we met. Just say you love me. It's not a threat. Hopelessly crazy to put it to rest. I just know best. How would you boogie to the jazz? I sit and listen to you laugh. You knew I'd write a song about that. Well, is that bad? Put your hands through on my head, 'cause want you from everywhere, 'cause I make 'em disappear. Is that fair? You
Tessonate there with All In. Love that 4x4 beat, by the way, there, Tessonate. Well done on that. It does feel good to be re-energized after 48 hours of electronic detoxing, but the music always calls back. You know, it's just hard to get away from being so passionate about local talent. There is so much in our inbox, though, however, so I do need to streamline some resources. There's someone messaging me in the inbox right now saying if they want to be, if we have any room for internship. I'm not sure how that goes in terms of, like, because at the moment we're operating as a sole trader, and so I'll have a think about it. But to be honest, I think the best way to do it is to just create content of your own, and maybe we'll just collaborate at some point down the line and make it a real organic development. But let me think on that one for a while there, Mr. Internship Request. And Marianne Lee is the CD that I'm holding in my hot hands right now. She's actually exported herself to London at the moment, and oh my goodness, doing back-to-back gigs. I remember being in London myself. It's definitely one of those cities that you can kind of have the luxury to do that. Anyways, I'm glad I went to one of her Auckland shows before she set off and got a signed CD in my hot hands here. It's a 6-song CD, and the CD is called Simple Things. I reckon go get it before it becomes a collector's item. Speaking of collector's item, I went to the thrift store recently and discovered a CD, which I didn't pick up. I might go back there at some point because it looked a bit scratched, but a CD from the 90s, New Zealand band called Straw People, which I'll play up next, by the way. And I'm tempted to kind of get that because I didn't realize how rare the CD is itself. You know, CD is back, baby. Anyways, Marianne Lee here with a CD that I'm holding, Simple Things, and the track I'm going to play is track 4, which is my favorite. It's called Suddenly. Playing on Kiwiradio.nz. Keep it locked here on the hottest station for New Zealand music. Send your MP3 tracks to kiwiradio@proton.me. Love to have you as part of our community. Kiwi Radio.
I want you in dark lit rooms, in nights of only us. I want jokes only we understand, victory days and nights we don't plan. And if being crazy and young is what you wanna do, then I'll be crazy, but only with you. And suddenly I'm falling again, and I don't know what makes it different, but it does. But it does. I know how to read your eyes, how little things can make it alright. Just come and pick me up, just us is enough. And we don't need the parties, just for you to hold me. And suddenly I'm falling again, and I don't know what makes it different, but it does.
Kiwi Radio, Marianne Lee there with a very beautiful ballad. And I'm not going to overcommit with today's podcast, just to drop in there with some local music. I've only touched the surface of what was emailed to us. I also want to say thank you to a few other local artists like JC, Dead Cherry Band, Eli Hoff, Prod, Tia Powers. You know, I didn't really get to your music today because there's just so much in our inbox, but I want to say thank you to everyone for submitting their music. It will definitely go in the playlist there. If you'd like a bit more of a daily spin as well, like you've got a concentrated promotion coming up with a new album tour and things like that, head along to our Get Featured page. It is really just a small koha really, and I get there, by we I mean me, make you some radio ads and things like that. Keeps the lights on and keeps me fed, and I do appreciate everyone for tuning in today. And now, coming up on the radio station, I've been religiously doing Tuesday nights 7 to 8 p.m. New Zealand time, and I think what I'm going to do is pull back a little bit for those, and not overcommit myself too much, because I literally, the part of me being overwhelmed last 48 hours was just looking at my calendar and going, oh goodness, I've got a Tuesday night every single night until March 2026, and it made me feel a bit overwhelmed. So I'm going to be doing some self-care routines in replacement of that. I mean, obviously replays will continue on. I'll try and do the odd ad hoc here and there, and get those replayed on the Tuesday night, so it feels like, you know, I'm still there. But in terms of live, I don't want to overcommit myself too much. Maybe take the odd Tuesday off. And also the other thing I noticed is being sort of disconnected from Instagram for 48 hours made my brain kind of reset a little bit and focus on the world and look at things on another light. Like, I feel like overstimulation is a real thing when you're on social media, especially because the algorithms are designed to keep your attention locked in for the advertising and everything like that. So also pulling back on the posts and not sort of being hard on myself too much for not keeping up on productivity. But bear in mind, I am always in the background kind of, you know, putting on the servers, your new music and everything like that. So it is really a community radio station, and it's all about you, baby. So thank you so much for everyone sending in their music. Will Saunders is another great cat that always submits music in our inbox. So thank you, Will Saunders, for sending through some trepidation stuff. But just don't have enough time for all that right now. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. I'll be like one of those skeletons, just, you know, with a microphone. So I don't want to do that. Self-care is definitely a real thing, and kind of unplug here and there. But I do want to say, I'm going to take you back to the 90s with a New Zealand band called Straw People, and they've got a song called Dreamchild, which is just another reminder, really, is for everyone to dream big and follow them. Follow your passions. Purpose and passion is the key to a happy life. And with that, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much for keeping it locked on Kiwi Radio, Kiwiradio.nz.
Softly out from behind the door, the giant saw her, roared, and ran after her. And Molly ran, and the giant ran, and they both ran, and she ran, and he ran, and she ran, and he